Lesson 5.
More on geometry. Geometry is commonly found in architecture. Bridges, buildings, towers, space stations, etc. have triangles as a part of their construction. Triangles hold the shape of these constructions very well and are fixed. We have already learnt about closed figures and polygons in the previous class. Let us revise. A polygon is a simple closed figure made up of line segments. Look at some examples of polygons shown below. A polygon with 3 sides in the figures given above is a triangle. Physical examples of triangles in our surroundings are: in mathematics, a triangle is defined as follows. A triangle is a simple closed plane figure formed by 3 line segments. In the figure, ABC is a triangle. A, B and C are its vertices. AB, BC and CA are its sides. Angle ABC, angle BCA and angle CAB are its angle. Thus, a triangle has 3 vertices, 3 sides and 3 angles. We use the symbol to denote a triangle. Thus, triangle ABC means triangle ABC. This triangle can also be written as triangle BCA, triangle BAC, triangle ACB, triangle CAB, and triangle CBA. Thus, the order of vertices does not matter while describing a triangle. Classification of triangles. Triangles are classified in 2 ways. A. On the basis of sides, and B. On the basis of angles. Classification on the basis of sides. 1. Scalene triangle. A triangle in which all the 3 sides are unequal in length is called a scalene triangle. In the given figure, PQR is a scalene triangle because all the 3 sides PQ, QR and RP are unequal. 2. Isosceles triangle. A triangle in which 2 sides are equal in length is called an isosceles triangle. In the given figure, MNO is an isosceles triangle because the 2 sides MN and MO are equal. 3. Equilateral triangle. A triangle in which all the 3 sides are equal in length is called an equilateral triangle. In the given figure, ABC is an equilateral triangle because all the 3 sides AB, BC and CA are equal. Classification on the basis of angles. 1. Right angle triangle. A triangle in which one angle is right angle, i.e. equal to 90 degrees is called a right angle triangle. In the given figure, PQR is a right angle triangle because triangle Q is equal to 90 degree. The side opposite to the right angle is known as the hypotenuse of the triangle and the other 2 sides are called the legs of the triangle. PR is the hypotenuse and PQ, and QR are the legs. 2. Acute angle triangle. A triangle in which each of the 3 angles is acute, i.e. less than 90 degrees, right angle, is called an acute angle triangle. In the given figure, angle K, angle L and angle M are acute angles. So, KLM is an acute angle triangle. 3. Obtuse angle triangle. A triangle in which one angle is obtuse, i.e. more than 90 degrees, right angle, is called an obtuse angle triangle. In the given figure, PQR is an obtuse angle triangle because angle Q is an obtuse angle. Note: 1. In an isosceles triangle, 2 angles are equal. 2. An equilateral triangle is an acute angle triangle and the measure of its each angle is 60 degrees. 3. 2 angles in each case of right-angled and obtuse-angled triangles are acute. Properties of a triangle. Property 1. The sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the length of the third side. Verification. Observe the triangles shown below. Measure their sides and fill in the table given below. Now, complete the table given below. Conclusion. We conclude that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Thus, three line segments can form a triangle only when the sum of the lengths of two smaller line segments is greater than the length of the lowest one. Note, the above result is clearly true when the sum of the lengths of two smaller sides is greater than the length of the longest side. Property 2. The sum of the measures of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees or 2 right angles. Verification. Draw a triangle PQR on a piece of thin cardboard and cut it out. Now, label the three corners as 1, 2 and 3 and snip off the three corners of the triangle. With the help of the points you have marked, arrange the piece as shown on the next page. At the point Q, where angle P, triangle Q and angle R are placed together, the three angles together measure 180 degrees. So, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. Thus, we conclude that the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees or 2 right angles to by 90 degrees. Example. Is it possible to form a triangle whose sides are 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters and 14 centimeters long? Solution. Let us consider three line segments of lengths 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters and 14 centimeters. The sum of the lengths of two smaller line segments is equal to 5 centimeters plus 8 centimeters equals 13 centimeters. The length of the longest line segment is equal to 14 centimeters. Clearly, the sum of the lengths of two smaller line segments is not greater than the length of the longest line segment. So, it is not possible to form a triangle by the three line segments of lengths 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters and 14 centimeters. Circles. A circle is a simple closed curve drawn in such a way that every point in it is at an equal distance from a fixed point lying inside it. The fixed point is called the center of the circle. In the figure alongside, O is the center of the circle. Terms related to a circle. Radius, a line segment drawn from the center to any point on the circle, is called a radius of the circle. In the figure given below, the line segment OP is a radius of the circle. The line segments OA and OB are also the radii of the circle. Diameter. The line segment which passes through the center of the circle and whose end points lie on the circle is called the diameter of the circle. The line segment AB is the diameter of the circle. Just as we can draw an infinite number of radii through the center of a circle, we can draw an infinite number of diameters. Relation between radius and diameter. The length of a diameter of a circle is twice the length of its radius. I.e., diameter is equal to 2 times radius. Or, radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Chord. A line segment that joins two given points in a circle is called chord of the circle. In the given figure, line segments PQ and AB are chords of the circle. Clearly, diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Circumference. The length of a circle, distance around, is called the circumference of the circle. Interior and exterior of a circle. The portion enclosed inside a circle is called the interior of the circle. Points A, O, N and Q lie in the interior. The portion outside the circle is called the exterior of the circle. Points P, M and B lie in the exterior of the circle. The points T, R, L, and C are said to lie on the circle. It is also called the boundary of the circle. Example 1. Find the diameter of a circle whose radius is 7.4 centimeters. Solution. We have radius is equal to 7.4 centimeters. Diameter is equal to 2 times radius is equal to 2 by 7.4 centimeters is equal to 14.8 centimeters. Hence, the diameter of the given circle is 14.8 centimeters. Construction of a circle. Let us draw a circle of radius 3.2 centimeters. To draw the circle of a given measure, here 3.2 centimeters, we take the following steps. Step 1. Fix a sharp pencil firmly in the pencil holding arm of the compasses. If needed, tighten the pencil with the help of the screw. Step 2. Open the compass so that its needle-like arm point and the pencil tip are 3.2 centimeters apart. Step 3. Mark a point, say O, on the sheet of a paper. Step 4. Place the point of the needle-like arm of the compass at O and move the pencil point around by holding the compass from the top until the complete circle is drawn. Step 5. Lift the compass. We get a circle of the given radius 3.2 centimeters. How to measure the circumference of a circle? We know that the circumference is the length of a circle and cannot be measured with a scale. A string can be used to measure the circumference of the circle. Steps. 1. Mark off a point on the circumference. 2. Keep one end of the string at that point. 3. Take the string round the circle till you come back to the point. Measure the length of the string using the scale. This gives you the approximate measurement of the circumference. Relationship between the diameter and the circumference. Use a scale and string to find the diameter and circumference of these circles. You will observe that the circumference is a little more than 3 times the length of the diameter. Or, circumference approximately equal to 3 times diameter. Or, C approximately equal to 3 times D. Here, C stands for circumference and D stands for diameter. Note, the symbol means approximately equal to. Example 1. Find the circumference, approx, of a circle whose diameter is 10 centimeters. Solution. Circumference is equal to 3 times diameter, approx, is equal to 3 by 10 centimeters is equal to 30 centimeters, approx. Symmetry. Symmetry exists all around us. A flower, a butterfly, star, etc. show symmetry. We can call a shape as symmetrical when one half of it is the mirror image of the other half. For example, this picture shows symmetry. The line of symmetry divides a shape into 2 equal mirror images. Line of symmetry. Symmetry is of 2 main types, A. Rotation, and B. Reflection. Reflection and rotation. There are mainly 3 ways for moving a figure from one place to the other in a plane without changing the shape or size of the figure. 1. Slide or translate a figure. 2. Reflect a figure across a mirror line. 3. Rotate a figure around a point. Reflection symmetry. Reflection means seeing the image of something in a mirror. If you stand in front of a mirror, the mirror image is the reverse image of yours. Right becomes left and left becomes right in a mirror image. Similarly, reflection in geometry is flipping a figure across a line such that it appears to be the mirror image or reflection of the original object. Each point in the reflected figure, mirror image, is at the same distance from the line as the corresponding point in the original object. The line is called the mirror line or line of symmetry or line of reflection. Look at the following reflection. MON is the reflection of delta MON in the given line. As can be seen, the distances of points M, O, and N from the mirror line are the same as the distances of points M, O, and N, respectively, from the mirror line. Some examples of reflection are given here. Rotational symmetry. Rotation means turning. In geometry, rotating a figure means turning a figure about a given point, known as the point of rotation. This point can be on the figure or any other point. Look at some examples of rotation from real-life situations. Ceiling fan, steering wheel of a vehicle, knob of a door, rotation of the hands of a clock about the point where they meet. Rotation of a 2D shape. We can also rotate 2D shapes or plane shapes about a point. The three things that are needed to describe a rotation are the direction of rotation clockwise or anti-clockwise, the angle of rotation, the point of rotation. The example given here is of the rotation of a squared box about a given point. 1/4 turn. Shape A is rotated through an angle of 90 degrees about the point O in the clockwise direction to get shape B. Half turn. Shape B is further rotated through an angle of 90 degrees about the same point O in the clockwise direction to get shape C. This is the same as if we would rotate shape A through an angle of 180 degrees about point O in clockwise direction to get shape C. 3/4 turn. Shape C is again rotated by an angle of 90 degrees about point O to get shape D. What happens when shape D is further rotated through an angle of 90 degrees about point O in clockwise direction? We observe that the squared box comes back to its initial position as it has rotated 360 degrees, one complete rotation. Symmetry in solids. Symmetry is the exact likeness in a shape about a given line, point, or plane. In the previous class, we have already learnt that plane shapes of figures which can be folded over in such a way that the two parts match exactly are called symmetrical figures, and the fold line is called the line of symmetry. Symmetrical figure can have one or more than one line of symmetry. Solids also show symmetry. Some solids can be cut into halves so that both the halves are identical. The plane surface along which the solid is cut to give identical halves is called the plane of symmetry. If we put a mirror in front of each half, then each half is a reflection or mirror image of other. Like 2D shapes, solids can also have more than one plane of symmetry. You will learn about this in higher classes. Symmetry in some common symmetrical 3D figures. Consider a cylinder. The two drawn lines are the lines of symmetry. The two drawn lines are the lines of symmetry for a cylinder. The drawn line is the line of symmetry for